Hi, Dee Deering of Voyage of Hope, and this week's Tuesday talk is about trauma. Most people define trauma as 911 or just for the first response individuals. Most of us have learned that trauma comes in different shapes and sizes and definitely in different experiences in life. One thing I've learned over the years is when we have something that still makes us cry when we tell the story, or emotional, or have that somehow something to do with that upset, there's usually trauma attached to it still. If we can tell a story or tell something that has bothered us in the past without any upset, then the trauma has cleared itself. So just something for you to keep in mind moving forward, whether you're a practitioner or just for your own personal usage, is that if there's something that's still upsetting you, I don't know, kind of look into it and see what else you can clear from that. There might be different layers that have surfaced, or different awarenesses that need to be cleared, or would like to be cleared, or that you're ready to be cleared. So just something to keep in mind. I know when I first learned a little bit more, when I first started teaching the trifold sequencing system with Access Consciousness as a Access Body process, I learned a lot about PTSD and trauma, and I'm sure it's still a fraction of what's really out there. But the biggest thing was exactly that in my research, is the feedback that if we can't tell a story without an upset, no matter how old it is, no matter how small it might be to somebody else, then there's still some level of trauma attached to it. And trauma could happen from childbirth. It could happen from a pregnancy. Needless to say, from somebody's death. It could happen from, somebody coming around the corner and scaring you. Having a bill, a statement like an invoice, when you open it up, it's actually a lot more than you expected it to be. Loss of a job. So many different things, like even empty nesters might go through some level of trauma. I don't know. I've just given you different ideas that some people wouldn't define as traumatic in their life. But everybody is different. We all have different levels of what may or may not be traumatic to us. So again, just something to keep in mind. If you are getting emotional over something, or as a practitioner you're noticing that your clients are getting emotional over something that you may not define as something you would get upset over. It doesn't really matter. The bottom line is that they are getting upset, or you are getting upset, and maybe it's time to find ways to clear out those layers of upset to allow then that trauma to dissolve and allow you to move forward with something new, something on a higher level of a wellness. So have a great day. Take care of you, and we'll definitely talk soon. Take care.